Thanks for tuning into GH Talk, and tonight I'm doing another reaction video. I have gotten a lot of requests ever since I did the reaction video of Lucky, yelling at Nicholas and Elizabeth, mainly Elizabeth, to do a reaction of Lulu dragging Elizabeth. I've also gotten requests for me to watch when Carly slaps Elizabeth. So I'm going to do both of those in one video since it involves Elizabeth and Spencer relatives. All right, so the first one that we're going to start with is Carly and Elizabeth. This took place on January 8th of 2008, and shout out to Reed Teresa's YouTube channel for this clip.
Absolutely not. Bobby's giving you too much candy already. Hi, Pumpkin.
Cameron
Weber, you put that back right now, or there will be no trains for an entire week.
Mommy.
Don't mommy me. Put it back.
Children. And how long was he that age? For at least 6 years.
What are you doing here?
And she just lets herself into somebody's house. Bitch would have got her knees knocked off.
God, it's true. It's Jason's. Okay, you need to leave.
I like Liz's hair.
You have a choice. You can talk to me in front of your children and they can hear what I think about you, or you can send them off to bed.
Cameron, it's time for bed.
See, only Carly, right, could deliver ultimatums in somebody else's house. It couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me.
For God's sakes, don't be down here when I get back.
Liz, you know who you're dealing with.
I've been going back over the time since Jake was born. Even before, how Jason was so attentive to you, played the hero. He's known for a long time, hasn't he?
What does any of this have to do with you?
Besides the fact you used a baby to get your hooks into my best friend.
If you're upset because Jason didn't confide in you, it's because he couldn't. He wanted to keep this a secret.
Jason wanted to keep this a secret.
Yes. You know, we didn't plan any of this, Carly. He'd ended things with Sam. My marriage was falling apart.
Did you ask yourself why? Did you see this as a crisis? No, you saw it as a golden opportunity. You ran to Jason's bed so fast, you left a vapor trail. You took advantage of his kindness and his generosity.
Oh, please, you treat Jason like his life is open 24/7 for your
You can't stand that we're so
As if
close.
he has nothing better to do than deal with your petty differences.
I will make sure Jason sees you for who you really are.
Grow up, Carly. We have a baby's welfare to consider, not to mention Lucky and anyone else
You
involved.
trashed your marriage because you slept around on your husband.
Oh, this coming from you, the town whore.
I mean, did she lie? Like, did Elizabeth lie?
This ocean. Okay, you need to get out of my house.
You got pregnant on purpose, you hypocritical little slut.
If that's what you need to believe to accept it,
Then you're all wishy-washy and scared about Jason's life.
Jason and I will have something you never will. We made a miracle.
You made a baby. Any bitch in heat could do that.
No, I gave Jason the son he's always wanted.
Yeah, and then you want him to keep it a secret so you can pull the wool over Lucky's eyes.
Lucky just got out of rehab. That baby was the only thing keeping him clean and sober. I wasn't gonna take that away from him.
Bull. You didn't want to tarnish your image as the angelical mother of two. The Cameron and...
What?
Jacob Martin. Wow. You are pathetic. You were just like a
Jason's
pathetic
initials.
high school
Why am
girl
I so
writing her
slow in
guy's
the
initials
uptake?
all over her notebook. You gave the baby Jason's initials? You claim to be working on your marriage, but it's pretty clear the guy you really wanted. And you rubbed Lucky's face in it, no wonder why he found out.
How did you find out?
Does it matter?
Well, I can guess. There's only one person more vile than you who would take this information and do damage with it.
You didn't want Jason and his dangerous life around your baby, so you took him away. You took Jason's son away
It
from
was
him.
Jason's idea to give up.
No way. He
No,
would never
it
give up his
wasn't.
son.
No, it
He would
wasn't.
never give up his child.
You
unless
liar.
And cried about it.
Jason actually put somebody else first.
You know, you're unbelievable. You get him into bed, and then you talk him into keeping this secret, even from me.
That's what really bothers you, isn't it? That you were left out of the loop.
You pulled this off well. I'll give it to you. But now that I know, the farce is over.
I mean, but Elizabeth also knows what to say to get into Carly, though. Like, she's no slouch. Let's get... All right, let's talk about this real quick before I even switch over to the Lulu stuff. How many of you remember the scene? And I remember it. It was after Alan died, before the funeral, when he and Elizabeth, they were talking someplace. I don't even know where they were. And they were talking about the baby. And of course, Jason was like, hey, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. And Elizabeth was like, hey, me and Lucky can raise the baby together. He proposed to me. And Jason was like, he proposed to you? What? Like, you're getting married? It was Elizabeth's idea to begin with for him not to raise Jake, for him not to claim Jake. Now, does that let Jason off the hook for just going along with it and just letting his son go like that? Absolutely not. But we all know how Jason is. He's going to let someone else make the choices, especially since the baby wasn't Elizabeth's. It was Elizabeth's baby. It was her body. It's not like he was going to be like Sonny was with Sam and pull out some damn contract when it comes to the child. It was Elizabeth. She could have had whatever she wanted. If she would have told Jason, hey, I want to raise this baby together as a family, that's what Jason would have somehow magically done, because that's just Jason. And of course, yeah, he wanted a baby. He did want a baby. And he had feelings for Elizabeth. Now, you know, that there's no way around that. He did care for Elizabeth, and he was in love with her at one point. But it was Elizabeth who said that to begin with. Now, the My Life is Too Dangerous, it did come into play, and it played a major role towards the end, absolutely. But it was Elizabeth who initially decided that she and Lucky would claim the baby as their own and raise it together, and that she would marry him so he could stay sober, and that Jason would just, you know, just back off. It was her idea. Like, no. And Elizabeth is right. Jason couldn't tell Carly, because if he would have told Carly, she would have bulldozed all of it. She would have been like, nope, this isn't happening. I'm not going to let you not claim your son. You know, this is all Elizabeth. You know how Carly feels a lot about Elizabeth. Jason couldn't tell Carly and then let Elizabeth have her way with things. Like, even no matter if you agree with Elizabeth's decision or Jason's decision, it was their business. It was none of Carly's business. And Carly just loves to come in and dictate everything. Carly couldn't know for this very reason. And then also Elizabeth, she knows just what to say. I mean, like, Carly is a hoe. And Elizabeth, you a hoe too. How many times do I have to say that all you females of Port Charles are hoes? Now it is time to watch the confrontation between Lulu and Elizabeth. But I do not think Lulu is in the hospital at this point. Let me see. Oh, she's talking to Nicholas first. All right, let's see how this goes down.
And anyone, how much Lucky loves Elizabeth. Not that she deserves it, that two-timing slut, but he does. And Lucky's
she don't deserve
love
it.
for Elizabeth is a fact of his life. Maybe the defining one. You know how happy he was to be getting remarried to Elizabeth. You were there. You saw.
I know. Look, I can't offer any answer that won't sound like justification. It was wrong, and I'm sorry for all the pain that I've caused everyone.
Sorry just isn't good enough.
I miss the old Lulu.
After all this time, why would Lucky start drinking again? I mean, I thought, yeah, it's a blow to find out that your brother's in love with your fiance, but that's not a knockout punch. You could get through that without trashing your sobriety, as long as the two of you didn't act on it, but you did, over and
Lulu,
over.
neither one of us wanted this, okay? It was monumentally self-destructive.
Shut up, Nicholas. We didn't want this,
So then when you were
bitch.
being swept out of your willpower, did you ever think about Lucky and how you might be hurting
Of course
him?
we did. We talked about it all the time.
But that wasn't enough to
Just
stop you.
rationalized it away because nothing was more important than your overwhelming need for each
Look,
other.
I know it sounds like a lie right now, but I love my brother more than anyone else in this world.
No, that's the saddest part about this, Nicholas. It doesn't sound like a lie. I
You
know
don't
you
love
your
him
brother, and that's
enough
what makes what
to
you did
deny
so
yourself some
nauseating.
punani. That's the
Why
problem.
didn't you reject Elizabeth? Why didn't you just slam the door in her simpering face and send her back to Lucky?
Stop blaming her. This was all my
Oh, don't you
my
dare
fault.
stand there and defend
that tramp to me.
Lulu ain't
I
playing.
get that you're furious. I get that you're disappointed. All I'm saying is that I was the initiator. I was the aggressor.
Look at him taking responsibility
contempt on
for
Elizabeth. That's all I'm
Elizabeth's part
saying.
in this.
So where'd you guys
Again,
sleep together the first time?
What, really? Windermere, the turret room.
Did you
Why are you
lure her
asking me that?
there under false pretenses?
No.
Did you drag her by her hair? No, of course not. Elizabeth trotted herself practically up to the roof to sleep with you, just like she ran up 15 flights of stairs in the dark to seduce Jason. So don't stand there and try and make her out to be some innocent victim. This whole paragon of virtue act is not going to fly with anyone anymore.
is it really 15 flights of stairs? I thought that was just a
But
joke.
you own your own crap. You're dark and selfish and moody, but people can take you or leave you. She presents herself as this shining example of how to live by a work ethic
I have
and
to
a moral
agree with
code.
Lulu.
Like she's
I
a
have to
dedicated
agree.
mother and
Nicholas
a
owns it.
dedicated nurse and dedicated to Lucky, but the only thing she was really dedicated to was sneaking around and playing mattress tag with you.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't
Mattress
know how
tag.
much
She just got
Elizabeth
all
and I
these
struggled with
lines.
this. Right? We didn't just tumble in bed together and did not think about the consequences from that. That's not what we
Exactly.
did.
Right. I got that.
That's why this is so
You couldn't help
bad.
yourselves. Who the hell are you anyway?
This is why it's so bad. They're talking about, we talked about this. We didn't just fall into bed. It would be something different if they just fell into it. You know what I mean? Like if it was just an accident or something. Oh, they chose to have sex with each other.
Faithless, lying, sleeping with both of my brothers, slut. I hope you burn in hell.
Robin!
Wait, hang on, hold on.
Ethan, is that crazy ass Lisa Niles?
Sleeping with Nicholas?
Go on,
Oh, Lord
answer.
Epiphany back there. I'm surprised she didn't interrupt.
Tell everyone what a two-faced tramp you are.
So that's why Rebecca took off to Paris. 'Cause she found out he was having an affair with you.
God, you talked so much trash about Rebecca. You were all morally outraged over her lies. Turns out you're not only a family-wrecking tramp, you're also a raging hypocrite. And I thought I knew you. I thought you were someone
Dang,
to be
they all
admired.
just
I actually
standing there
believed you when you
looking-
said that you loved Lucky and you couldn't wait to get remarried and build your sweet little house in the woods and live happily ever after. I totally bought into that Four Musketeers crap, but it turns out you and Nicholas were really just laughing in Lucky's face.
It wasn't like...
No, shut up. You have no defense. Lucky and Nicholas were more than brothers. They were each other's best friend. And now all that's changed because some cheap little tart had to be the center of everyone's attention. Have you broken enough, Elizabeth, huh? Bond between two brothers, Lucky's sobriety, now your kids are losing the only father they've ever known. Have you done enough damage so you can slink into some dark hole somewhere and, I don't know, never show your sorry face again? No, I'm sorry. I suppose not. It's too much to hope for. Why would you go and do the decent thing? Well, hey, I still have one brother who hasn't been poisoned by you. Better watch out. She might start crying on your shoulder and make it 3 for 3.
All right, Lulu, look, that's enough.
He already defended her.
It's still working.
Right!
It's not working with me. I see you for who you really are. You're a lying slut.
And Epiphany didn't interrupt that. Like nobody stepped in except for Ethan.
Sure you want to be seen talking to me?
I am not one to judge. The people have their own reasons for what they do.
You're more understanding than I deserve.
You're not gonna work tonight, are you?
No. No, I'm going to find the nearest hole and crawl in it.
Well, how about I drive you home instead? I mean, I was taken here by ambulance, so it's a shorter walk from your place to mine, and driving with that hand can't be easy, so I'll make sure you get home safe.
What is it about the sons? Well, I was about to say the sons of Laura, but it's the sons of Luke too.
Elizabeth turned out to be a lying tramp.
Before Dante cut his hair.
And Nicholas have been sleeping together. The two people that my brother loved and trusted the most in the world have betrayed him in the worst possible way.
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
I'm not gonna go there. What's between us, I need to know if it's real or if it's a part of your cover. And I need you to be truthful with me, Dante. I honestly, I can't take another lie. Do you care about me or not?
You haven't figured it out yet, Lulu. I love you.
Oh, OG Latte! You were so good. Why am I crying?
You don't need to say that you love me.
It's not a line, Lulu. I do love you, and you need to know that.
Are you sure you're not saying this because you think this is what I need to hear?
Hey, look, will you stop it? I love you.
I love you too.
I'm like, forget the phone.
I gotta take this.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pirelli.
I just sped up the timetable. We'll be ready to arrest Corinthos on Friday.
So it's done.
Good job, Detective.
You all right?
This was when oh my God,
I'm not okay.
Sonny,
This
you shot
sucks.
your son.
Everything sucks all the way around, and but no, I'm not gonna drag you down into hell with me. You need to go.
What? What are you serious? We've been through this before. You've kissed me and you've sent me out the door. Things are very different now. We've just said.
Yeah, Lulu, you need to leave.
No. No.
Just go, okay?
Lulu, it's just because he loves you. He loves you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I wasn't expecting the latte. Oh, latte. Oh my gosh. Look, Lulu Falconeri, where are you now? Look, I'm not saying that this current Lulu doesn't have her moments, but she is nothing compared to what Lulu used to be. My goodness, she has so many lines up in there. She said 3 for 3 and mattress tag and you little tart. I mean, that's not even half of them. I mean, she dragged her ass to Nicholas and she dragged her ass in front of Elizabeth and everybody in the hospital. What happened to the hospital? There used to be doctors up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like the only doctors we have now is Griffin and Kim that we see on a regular basis and Finn, but he be running off with Anna. Like we used to have people that was actually at the hospital that, you know, lots of doctors. What happened to the doctors? Good Lord. That was an excellent read. That was so good. But Lante, oh my goodness. I think that was my favorite part. I did not know. I wasn't expecting that at the end of the clip. Oh, Lante. I love them. I was thinking that they were going to be the best thing, that the next thing that I was going to be so stuck on. But when they switched the actress out, the magic was gone. And then also the lack of story for Dante and Lulu also just kind of messed it up for me. It just hasn't worked out, unfortunately. But Lulu Falconeri, whose read of Elizabeth was better? Was it Carly the older cousin, or Lulu, the younger cousin. Lulu got it in the bag. I'm sorry, Lulu absolutely got it in the bag, because Elizabeth was actually saying some stuff that was getting to Carly, and like at this, you know, Carly, the only reason she mad, you know, is because she didn't get to know, and she lied. Elizabeth, you lie. It was your idea, honey. You were the first one to initiate Jason not being a part of his child's life. Okay, let's just get that out the way. But Lulu, honey, you are the champion, my girl. She all right, I'm done. I promise I'm done, but leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you do have a video that you want me to react to, it doesn't have to be within the, you know, the 2000s. It could be some old GH clips. I would really love to watch them. So leave that in the comments below. Also, if you have the link of the video that you would want me to watch, that would be so very helpful. Just, you know, copy and paste it down there so I could just click on it and bam, I'm there. All right, but have a great day.